Previously on Comedy of Errors.
And if the wind blow any way from shore, we will not harbor in this town tonight. I pray you, ma'am, receive the money now, for fear you ne'er see chain nor money more.
You are a merry man, fare you well.
Make present satisfaction, or I'll attach you by this officer.
By a rope's end. That will I bestow on my wife and her confederates for locking me out the doors by day. What should I answer you?
The money you owe me for the chain.
I owe you none till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it you half an hour since.
I sent thee for a rope and told you to what purpose and what end.
You sent me to the bay for a bark.
To aid you on a villain, hide thee straight. In my desk there's a purse of ducats. Tell her I'm arrested in the street and that shall bail me.
Go, Dromio. There's the money. Bear it straight.
There's not a man I meet but doth salute me, as if I was their well-acquainted friend.
Aha! Here's the gold you sent me for.
This fellow is distract, and so am I. Some blessed power deliver us from hence.
Well met, Master Antipholus. Now out of doubt Antipholus is mad, else he would never so demean himself. A ring he hath of mine worth 40 ducats. Be like his wife, acquainted with his bits, on purpose shut the door against his way. My way is now hie home to his house. This course I fittest choose. For 40 ducats is too much to lose. Hi!
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It stopped raining. Everybody's in the play, and don't you know it's a beautiful new day? Hey, running down the avenue, see how the sun shines brightly in the city, on the streets where once was pity. Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Hey, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Hey there, Mr. Blue, we're so pleased to be with you. Look around, see what you do. Everybody smiles at you.
Oh, here's my man. I think he brings the money. How now, sir? Do you have what I sent for you?
Here's that. I warned you. We'll pay them all.
But where's the money?
Wait, dude, I gave the money for the rope.
500 ducats for a rope?
Why, sir, I'll serve you 500 at that rate.
To what end did we hide you home?
To a rope's end, sir. And to that end, I've returned.
Well, to that end, sir, I welcome you.
Good sir, be patient.
Nay, ow! 'Tis for me to be patient. Oh, I'm in adversity.
Good, now hold thy tongue.
Nay, rather persuade him to hold his hands. Ow!
Horse and senseless villain?
How's it you now? Is that your husband now?
His incivility confirms no less. I me, poor man, how pale and wan he looks. Good Dr. Peach, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true sense again, and I will please you what you will demand.
Give me a hand and let me feel your pulse.
Did this weird doctor with his wild-eyed face revel and feasted at my house today, whilst upon me the guilty doors were shut, and I denied to enter in my house?
Oh, husband, God doth know you dined at home.
Dined at home? Were not my doors locked up and I shut out?
So true. Your doors were locked and you shut out.
And did not I enraged depart from thence?
In verity you did. My bones bear witness. That sense have felt the vigor of your rage.
Is it good to soothe him in these contraries?
It is no shame. The fellow finds his fame, and yielding to him, humors well his frenzy.
Thou hast suborned the goldsmith to arrest me.
Alas, I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Money by me? By heart and goodwill you might, but surely not a rag of money.
Went's not to her for a purse of ducats?
He came to me and I delivered it.
And I'm witness with her that she did.
God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a rope.
Mistress, both man and fellow are possessed. I know it by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Will you murder me? Thou jailer thou, hey, I am thy prisoner. Wilt thou suffer them to make a, hey, get off of me, to make a rescue?
Masters, let him go. He is my prisoner, and you shall not have him.
Go bind this man, for he is frantic too.
What wilt thou do, thou peevish officer? Hast thou delight to see a wretched man thus do outrage and displeasure to himself?
He is my prisoner. If I let him go, the debt he owes will be required of me.
I will pay the debt ere I go from thee. Good master doctor, see him safe conveyed home. Say now, whose suit is he arrested at?
One Angelo, a goldsmith. Do you know her?
I know the woman, but say, what is the sum he owes?
200 ducats due for a chain your husband had of her.
He did bespeak a chain from me, but had it not.
When your husband, all enraged today, came to my house and took my ring away, the ring I saw on his finger now, straight after did I meet him with a chain.
Thank you for writing Ephesus Transit.
Mercy, they're loose again. Let's call more help to have them back again.
I see these witches are afraid of us now.
She that would be your wife just ran from you.
Come to the Centaur. Fetch our stuff from thence. I long that we were safe and sound aboard.
Faith, stay here this night. They will surely do us no harm. You saw they spake us fair, gave us gold. Methinks they are such a gentle nation that... But for the mother of mad flesh that claims marriage to me, I could find it in my heart to stay here still and turn witch.
I will not stay tonight for all this town. Therefore away to get our stuff aboard.
Hey! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, sir, that I've hindered you, but I protest. This chain he had of me, though most honestly he doth deny it.
How is the man esteemed here in the city?
Of very reverend reputation, sir, of credit infinite, highly beloved, second to none that live here in the city.
Speak softly, yonder, as I think he walks.
'Tis so, and that soft chain about his neck. Signor Antipholus, I wonder much that you would put me to this shame and trouble, and with circumstance and oath so to deny this chain which now you wear so openly. You have done wrong to this, my honest friend. This chain you had of me, can you deny it?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
That you did, good sir, and forswore it too.
Who heard me to deny it or forswear it?
These ears of mine, thou knowst it here.
Thou art a villain to impeach me thus. I'll prove mine honor and mine honesty against thee presently, if thou darest stand.
I dare, and do defy thee for a villain.
Hold! Hurt him not, for God's sake, he is mad! Some get hold of him, keep him from harm! Bind Romeo too, bear them to my house!
Run, homie, run! For God's sake, take a house! There's some priory. In, or we'll be spoiled.
Thank you for writing Ephesus Transit.
Be quiet, people. Wherefore throng you hither?
To fetch my poor, distracted husband hence! Let us in that we may bind him fast and bear him home for his recovery!
I knew he was not perfect in his wits.
I'm sorry now that I did draw on him.
No, not a creature enters in my house. He took this place for sanctuary, and it shall privilege him from your hands till I have brought him to his wits again.
I will attend my husband. It is my office. Therefore, let me have him home with me.
Be quiet and depart. Thou shalt not have him.
Complain unto the Duke of this indignity.
By this I think the hour points at 5. Anon, I'm sure, the Duke herself comes this way, to see a reverend Syracusan merchant who put unluckily into this bay, against the laws and statutes of this town, beheaded publicly for his offense.
Yet once again proclaim it publicly. If any friend will pay the sum for him, he shall not die. So much we tender him. Come on, guys!
Justice, most sacred Duke, against the abbess.
She is a virtuous and a reverend lady. It cannot be that she had done thee wrong.
May it please your grace. Antipholus, my husband, this Ill day, a most outrageous fit of madness took him, that desperately he hurried through the street. With him his friend, all as mad as he. Once I did bind him and send him home. Anon, I wot not by what strong escape he broke free of those that had charge of him, and with his mad companion and himself met with us again, and madly bent on us, chased us away, till, raising of more aid, we came again to bind them. Then they fled into this abbey, whither we pursued them, and here the abbess shuts her gates on us, and will not suffer us to fetch him out again.
Go, some of you, and bid the lady abbess come to me. I will determine this before I start.
Oh, mistress, shift and save yourself. Your husband and his friend are both broke loose, and bow the doctor.
Peace, fool. My husband and his friend are here, and that is false thou dost report to us.
Mistress, upon my life, I tell you true. Hark, hark, I hear him, mistress. Fly, be gone!
Ay me, it is my husband. Even now, we housed him in the abbey here, and now he's there, past thought of human reason.
Justice, most gracious Duke. Even in the service I long since I did thee, now grant me justice.
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there, who has abused and dishonored me, even in the strength and height of injury.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great Duke, she shut the doors upon me, and feasted with villains in my house.
A grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lord. Myself, my sister, and my husband did dine together today.
Never may I look on day nor sleep on night, but she tells to your highness simple truth.
Oh, perjured woman! They are both forsworn, and this the madman justly chargeth them.
My liege, I am advised what I say, albeit my wrongs may make one wiser mad. This woman locked me out this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, were she not packed with her, could witness it, for she was with me then, who parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the Porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and she not coming thither, I went to seek her. In the street I met her. There did this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day of her received the chain, which God she knows I saw not. For the which she did arrest me with an officer. I did obey, and sent Dromio home for certain ducats. He with none returned. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go in person with me to my house. By the way we met, my wife, her sister, and a rabble more of vile confederates. Along with them, they brought one Pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, and gazing in mine eyes, cries out, I was possessed. Then altogether, they fell upon me, bound me, bore me thence in a dark and dankish vault at home, there left me with my man, both bound together, till gnawing with my teeth, my bounds in sunder, I gained my freedom, and immediately ran hither to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities.
My lord, in truth, thus far I witnessed with him that he dined not at home, but was locked out.
But had he such a chain of thee, or no?
He had, my lord, and when he ran in here, these people saw this chain about his neck.
I never came in these abbey walls. I never saw the chain. So help me heaven.
I think you have all drunk of Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If you were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Sierra, what say you?
He dined with her there at the Porpentine.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege. This ring I had of her.
Sawest thou him enter at the abbey here?
Assure my lieges, I do see your grace.
Why, this is strange. Go, some of you, bid the lady abbess hither.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Haply I see a friend will save my life, and pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusian, what thou wilt.
Is not your name, sir, called Antipholus? And is that not your bondman, Dromio?
Within the hour I was his bondman, sir, but he, I thank him, not into my court. Now am I, Dromio, and his friend unbound.
I am sure both of you remember me. Why you look strange on me? You both know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Tell me thou art my son Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusian, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he never saw Syracusa. I see thy age and dangers make thee dote.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wronged.
I see 2 husbands, or mine eyes deceive me.
One of these men is copy to the other. Which is the natural man and which is the spirit?
I, sir, am Dromio. Command him away.
I, sir, am Dromio. Pray, let me stay.
Aegeon, art thou not, or else his ghost? Who hath bound you here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bounds, and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegeon, if thou beest the man that hadst once a wife called Amelia. Oh, if thou beest the same Aegeon, speak, and speak unto the same Amelia.
If I dream not, thou art Amelia. If thou art she, where is the boy that floated with thee upon the fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, he and I, and the twin Dromio, all were taken up, but by and by rude pirates of Corinth by force took Dromio and my son from them. And me they left with those of Epidamnum, I to this fortune that you see me in.
Why, here begins this morning's story, right? These two Antiphaluses, these two so alike, and these two Dromios, one in semblance. These are the parents to these children, which accidentally are met together.
Which of you two did dine with me today?
Aye, gentle mistress.
And are you not my husband?
No, I say nay to that.
And so do I. Yet she did call me so. And this fair gentlewoman, her sister here, did call me brother. What I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good. If this be not a dream I see and hear.
That is the chain, sir, that you had of me.
I think it be, ma'am. I deny it not.
You, ma'am, for the shade had arrested me.
Oh, I think I did, sir. I deny it not.
I sent you money, sir, by Dromio to be your bail, but I think he brought it not.
No, none by me.
This purse of ducats I received from you, and Dromio, my friend, did bring them me. I see, we still did meet each other's friend. I was taken for you, and you for me, and thereupon these errors all arose.
These ducats, pawn I for my father here.
Oh, it shall not need. Thy father hath his life.
The Duke, my husband, and my children both, and you, the calendars of their nativity. Go to a gossip's feast and go with me. After so long grief, such festivity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast.
Shall I go fetch her stuff from shipboard?
Dromio, what stuff of mine hast thou embarked?
The goods you lay at host, dude. In a centaur.
He speaks to me. I am your fellow, Dromio. Come, go with us. We'll look to that anon. Embrace thy brother there. Rejoice with him.
There is a friend who lives in your homie's house, who kitchened me for you today at dinner. Oh, she now shall be my sister, not my wife.
Methinks you are my glass, and not my brother. I see by you that I am a fair-faced fellow. Will you go in and see their gossiping?
Not I, dude. You are my elder.
Now that's a question. How shall we try it?
We'll draw straws for the senior. Till then, lead thou first.
Nay. And thus, we came into this world like brother and brother. And now, we'll walk side by side, not one before another.